I went to go see that movie with a white guy, and it was smoke from beginning to end. It was stress. It was like we never spoke a fucking again after
Really?
discussion in the cab. Yo, it was
too much.
Smoke from begin. Like, bro, like I'm telling you, just everywhere. Like, I don't. It's crazy if I watch some white people and they just see that entirely different. And he just was in the car saying wild shit, just like, Lil Wayne don't support Black Lives Matter. I'm like, what?
What?
The guy just started saying crazy shit. I'm like,
well, my takeaway from this film.
Like,
Oh my god!
Like,
Jesus.
that's what I think.
There's conservative black people, by the way.
Listen, I feel like,
Yeah.
Just so you know, okay?
Bro, very much so.
Herschel Walker. Have you heard of Herschel Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, see, horrible in the comments. Yeah, no, but Get Out was good. I've also very much so been, like I said, I went to school in West Virginia and Ohio, so I've very much so been the black person in the boonies in the middle of nowhere, white people moving crazy, except they're not even usually like liberals. They're usually like bona fide open racists saying crazy shit in the house, like, and I'm just like, like, you ever like, yo, I have legitimately been like the weekend guest at the homes of white people where it's literally like, this is scary. like technically, like I shouldn't be here. Like it's not safe. Like it's not. Like you know.
I mean,
not
West
safe.
Virginia is like you can't get.
I wouldn't even go to that.
Why did you live there?
Why did I live? Let me tell you.
Same.
I will tell you why I lived there, because my parents did not. My parents still live in the Bahamas. They did not come to America with me, and they have no frame of reference for anything and blah, 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 blah. So when we were looking into boarding schools, my mommy just liked the headmaster on the phone. She liked him. He just, that seems comfortable. Send me there. They don't have any knowledge of West Virginia. My parents have no fucking clue. They probably don't even know West Virginia and Virginia are two different states. Like so they sent me there. And mind you, you're black, coming from a black majority country. You don't even know, like, I got to figure out racism from the ground up. And this, whereas like racism afterwards, like, I remember, like, y'all don't know the kind of like overt comical racism stories I have from boarding school. Like, you have no idea. Like, okay, boom. So I go up to this Woodsfield, Ohio. You'll never hear that again. That'll never come up again. Woodsfield, like middle of nowhere. The weekend guest, like this. Oh Lord, I was going to prom. With this guy. He's white. Like I said, I'm the only black person. like, and so his family immediately get like, you need to come up home immediately and seek wise counsel. So anyway, yeah, child. Like, how we gonna show the neighbors the pictures? And I'm not. That's what they said. Like, so where I'm at the dinner table, and the dad is like, whole table, family table, is me sitting there. The daddy goes, and I'm sorry, David, Facebook, but I already done said the N-word so many times. You'll be all right. It's not my fault. That's what he said. So whole table, white people, Woodsfield, Ohio, just me, guns all in the house. He gonna say, hey, Olayemi, you know why we call that road over there Nigger Run? And I was like, why? like you get it, like
the fuck?
Why? Because if you get found over there, you better run. Whole table like I'm over here like,
that's old timey racist.
No,
yeah.
Are you sure this isn't a scene from Get Out? Like, this sounds.
I'm
this
telling you,
sounds
I've lived
scary shit.
I'm telling you, I
That's
was watching Get Out like this, like.
It's like a documentary, yeah.
Like, I remember they held me up, like they literally locked me in the study and sat me down and made me watch one of those like right-wing propaganda videos about how abortion is there to like take out the black people and da 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 da. And I'm sitting there like,
wait, what?
Oh my god!
You know the kind of shit I had to deal with, son. Oh my god! I used to be I have an advanced degree in racism. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, that's, I'm like, when people be like, oh, these people ain't upsetting you on TV. I'm like, on what? At least I have an audience to say something about it. Before, I used to just be by myself like, anybody getting this?
Yeah.
They used to torture me, son. They used to come up with all kind of shit. I remember the time his sister, he had a sister that was so super, super, super racist. And the sister came up with this whole theory. Like, she made a whole scientific theory around jungle fever, child. You couldn't tell her. She was telling the whole family I had some kind of sex spell on this boy. I'm like, I don't even know what. What?
Oh my fucking
Yo,
God.
they were nuts. Like, yo, they were nuts.
Jesus.
The palpable racism. I'm telling you, like even down to the house, everything and Get Out looked the same. I was watching Get Out like. I'm telling you, I was like guessing the stuff, and then the white guy next to me is like, "No, that's not gonna be." I'm like, I'm telling you, I know white people. You don't know white people like I know white people. I'm telling you, this is what's up. But like, yeah, no.
We should fill like half an episode next time with like these stories because this stuff is just wild.
Listen, I've got nothing but stories. Like I said, I've lived a life. I've lived in Florida, West Virginia, Ohio, New York. I moved to this country alone at 15, so I have a bunch of it. Like it's very much so a lot of growing pains of like, oh, what's going on? Like, is this, like it's funny too because I like. Racism, it's not that there isn't that in the Bahamas, right? Like obviously we have different things. It appears differently. The majority of the police is black. So my mommy was always somebody who would talk about racism, like or tell me about it, like when I was a kid. And there are barely any white people. Like white people are a minority in the Bahamas. So like from my perspective, I'm like, what the fuck? What is this woman talking about? What is she running on about with the white people? What is okay, mama? All right, man. All right, Monique. All right, chill out. I get to America, and I'm trying to figure it out slowly but surely. Like I'm in West Virginia though, so they saying wild shit. I'm like, where could that come from? That particular I remember the first time I even heard like a racist I was in Florida and my friend my one friend. He was saying all kind of racist stereotypes, but I couldn't figure out he was being racist and it was stereotypes because I was just confused. He'd be like he was talking about how black people can't swim and all this stuff, and I'm like, me, black country from an island. And I'm like, where is he getting this information? Like I don't even realize he's making a stereotype. I'm just like, what is he talking about? He's talking about like the things they would throw out. I'd be like, chicken. I don't like what are we saying? You try, so it's like you figuring it out from the ground up. So it'd be like that, and then I'm in West Virginia now, and I'm in these like overt racist scenarios. I'm like, what are you talking about? What you mean his bloodline? What you mean? What you bloodline? No, they would really give it up like that. They would really it was very wild. The commentary they would say to you, and again, I'd just be around like nobody's filming. No, this is happening. Y'all hear it? I'm telling you, the wise counsel. I literally had to take my aunt and my uncle there, and these people really sat down and broke out the Bible to explain to my aunt and my uncle why the Bible says that you're supposed to be with people. You're not supposed to be with people who are unequally yoked, and black people are the cursed people of Ham. So why their son can't be taking me to prom, child?
Okay, did they share that with your aunt and uncle just unprompted?
We're sitting in the living room. They've made us drive up to Boonies, Ohio, because they're really torn up about this guy taking me to prom. They take my auntie and my uncle who are from the Bahamas and drunk, in the Boonies, Ohio, and they really break out the Bible talking about cursed people. And how my auntie look at me like, I know they fucking lying. Let me get the fucking.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's traumatic too. That is.
At this point, honestly, it's comedy. I have so many ridiculous, honestly, funny stories. It's funny at this point. Big jokes, big jokes. Because why? Hilarious. But yeah, it was a lot of that. A lot of that in school.